What's going on? I'm actually getting rather impatient with trying to get some siren audio treatment. So I'm gonna solve that problem today. Since I can't seem to get a successful siren test anywhere, I'm gonna do my own. So got my little 12-volt siren here, and I'll run that first, and I have another one. It's a hand crank. I've had this one for a while as well. This, in case you're wondering what the wooden stuff is on here, I actually once had this on my bike. I just kind of had it across the handlebars, and it did stay for a while, but it did eventually. The glue eventually did come off. I used glue gun glue, which probably is not the best option, but I'm gonna try mounting it on again at some point. So, but anyway, so this here is a little 12 volt. It's a 12 volt. As you can see, I just use a regular. I just use a regular lawnmower battery to run it. It runs it just fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut the door so I don't freak anyone out. So I have the door open just for some light. You can tell with old houses, sometimes these old houses with the garage lights, the lighting's not in the best favor. So anyway, remember this is a 6-port, and I will run this as well. This is my hand crank. This is an 8-port, so I will run this as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this first, run the 12 volt first, then I will run the hand crank next, and then I will run them both together. It'll be more, if I'm running them together, it'll be more like dual tone. So it's going to do it. And again, I have my doors. I have the doors and windows shut so I don't freak anyone out. So here we go. Try to touch the battery here. There we go. Good connection here. Yeah, it's not too bad sound wise. It's not killer loud, but it is. It does make a decent amount of noise. It's about 110 decibels. Oh, I can feel that. Okay, I'm gonna stand away from the table. I can feel that shock. Giving it some good revs. I haven't done anything with the battery for a while, so it still has a pretty good charge. I've charged it once and it still holds charge pretty well. But yep, still healthy siren. It's been sitting around for a while, so it has not been run very much. So okay, so on to the next siren. So here's my hand crank. And this is 110 decibels as well. I have more of a solenoid or damper, whichever you would call it, so I can adjust the tone or adjust the volume. If I do it at the right time, I could maybe even do a pulse signal as well. I'll do that as well. But anyway, I'm going to set the camera down, and I'll run this as well. At least with running this, I'll be able to stand further back. Okay, and then sometimes the cranking mechanism will slip, so I'm gonna run it up slowly. So anyway, here we go. Yep, still runs pretty well, even though I can still feel the cranking mechanism slip some, which I'm not sure exactly why it's doing that. It's actually, this thing's actually not a very old siren. I mean, this was made in, this is 12 of 2014, so basically December 2014. I actually even have a, I'm gonna go outside where I have better light, but I have the, very bright. There we go. It's the Viking horns. 1.2 kilograms. So, yep. And yeah, it works pretty well. It's got smooth. Chopper's pretty smooth. So, yep. Hopefully I'm not freaking out any of the neighbors. And now I'm gonna see maybe if I can get a good connection. If I can get a good connection on this, I can probably run both of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and attempt it. So I'm gonna see if I can get the right angle here and try to fire both of these off. So let me go ahead and give it a try. Reorganize the cable here. If we had better setup, that would be great. But this is kind of what I gotta deal with right now. Okay, stay please. Thank you. Okay, maybe. Sorry it's taking so long. I want to make sure you guys get a decent angle. All right, and then I should be able to run it. Yeah, I'll stand about right here. So, all right, so get this turned on, and here we go. I won't run it for as long to make sure I don't actually freak anyone out. So this will be kind of short. Anyway, here we go. That's if I can get the grip here. I'm using small alligator clips, so that's kind of why. Hey, that wasn't too bad. Try to run both these together, try to get a 6 to 8 port siren sound. Try to get more of a dual tone. But yeah, that wasn't bad at all. I'll do that again at some point. I probably better stop for now. Of course I'm doing this in the middle of the day when most of everyone's not gonna be out and around, but in the neighborhood, but still, I just wanna better be safe than sorry. But anyway, that's my 2 sirens. I guess I'll go ahead and end the video now. It's getting kind of long. But anyway, see you around.